cool. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Please continue, kind sir.
Yes. So you're going to host the new show about the latest fashion tips.
That's right.
Please tell me more about them.
So, in my show, I'm not just going to talk about any old boring fashion like shows or clothes. None of that ordinary stuff. What I'm gonna talk about here is the latest fashion in body parts and crafts.
Body part.
Yeah. So, people who know me probably know that I've got a store in the middle of Sigil, and that's what I do. I sell body parts and attach them to people, and I use the term people lightly.
Okay, so wait. You sell body parts?
Right.
So what people come to your store, they say I want a pair of legs and you just give it to them?
No, no, of course not, honey. They first have to pay and then I give it to them.
Okay, isn't that just a little bit sick?
Sick? What's so sick about it? If people just want to improve their body and they're willing to pay the right price, I mean, it's their choice. I'm not forcing it on them.
Isn't that what they just call plastic surgery?
Now, plastic surgery is when you let something about your body be altered. I'm adding something to their body.
I see.
Right. And don't worry, it's all perfectly legal.
I doubt that.
Oh, just check it, buddy. You just check it out. It's all in perfect order.
I see, yes. I will later.
Okay, anyway.
So Jess, tell me, what is the latest fashion tip you have for us?
Well, the thing that's all the rage nowadays are eyes that give you night vision.
I see.
Yeah, because you see, walking around in the streets when it's dark with things like a lantern or a torch, that's completely so passé. You know, what the people want nowadays is just eyes that give them night vision, so they won't need any boring old stuff like a flashlight or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So, that's what I set them up with. Now let me tell you all the options you have when we're talking about eyes.
I see.
Of course, for those with a limited budget, I usually prescribe them some ordinary animal eyes, like animals that can see in the dark, like say an owl and things like that. Of course, those are the cheaper varieties, but those are less in quality.
So you actually operate people?
Right, indeed. What most people do is just have their old eyes removed and replaced by my newer improved night vision eyes.
Yes, I see.
And I also give them a nifty fee for their old eyes, so I just don't take them away and throw them away. No. I also give them a neat price for that.
I see. I was actually going to ask you what you were going to do with your old eyes, but you just answered that out of your own.
Right. And I have a not good money back guarantee.
Uh-huh.
So if people not satisfied, they can have their old eyes back.
Yes, I see. That's very interesting.
Right. So, oh yeah, like I said, most people just have their old eyes taken out and new ones put in. But some of the more extreme people like to have like a third eye, or maybe even 4 eyes. That of course involves a little drilling.
Yes, and connecting to the brain, because the eyes are connected to the brain.
Indeed.
Are you licensed to operate?
Yes, of course, I'm a completely licensed surgeon.
Man, what school did you went to? What?
Anyway, moving on. So you start off with the animal eyes. One step up. It's still one of the cheaper versions. You have dark vision eyes from such lesser humanoid species like troglodyte and scums. They give you a good dark vision, actually a very good quality of dark vision, but unfortunately there's a little drawback. You see those species, they usually live underground.
Yes.
And because of that, you're going to get blinded by sunlight if you take those eyes.
I see, so you won't be able to walk in proper daylight again.
Not without proper sunglasses, no. But so I wouldn't say it's not really worth it. But unless you're some sort of a night person who does all their things at night and sleeps in the day, then I say it's no problem at all.
I see. Well, would that be it?
No. We still got one step up. We only have brushed the lower classes, honey.
Aha.
Next step up are things like the humanoid demons. Those are very popular.
I see.
Especially the succubi. They're extremely popular, their eyes. You wouldn't believe.
Indeed, I don't.
I hear you thinking, is this legal? I mean, they have to kill those things to get their eyes, right?
Yes.
So you see, the thing is, they're only allowed to kill and harvest body parts from lesser species or monsters. Now, the difference between lesser species and monsters and ordinary people is sometimes a little vague. Because you see, troglodytes and scums, yeah, they're underdeveloped. Everybody can see that. Same thing for animals. But what about the demons and the devils?
Yes, indeed. What about them?
See, they are developed, and most of them are extremely intelligent. But you know what the thing is?
What?
Everybody hates them, so it's okay!
Huh. Yes, that
Isn't
makes...
that crazy?
That makes up for everything, now doesn't it?
Right. So, another step up is, of course, celestial eyes, but you know where I'm heading.
Yes, they are also intelligent.
Right, and those are illegal.
Aha.
So, I can't help you with that, at least not officially.
What? At least not what?
Anyway, yeah, those are pretty illegal. Although demons and celestials in some parts are pretty similar, nobody likes it when you kill a celestial, and even less harvest them for parts. No, that's a big no-no.
I think demons would like it.
Yeah, but again, nobody likes demons, except for demons, of course.
Haha. That would be it.
Right. Stop interrupting me!
Uh,
The ultimate step is, the most priciest of all are actually dragon eyes.
I see, yes.
Those are so popular you wouldn't believe it, but you have to be super rich to be able to afford them. But if you get those eyes, you'll never want your old ones back again, because everything attached to a dragon is pure quality.
Uh-huh.
So of course,
I need a bucket.
shut up you. There are some people who are interested in getting eyes from undead creatures. A lot of undead creatures can see in the dark, but I wouldn't recommend getting those. Those usually have nasty side effects you don't want to know.
What, you get infected?
Sometimes, yeah, it's a bad idea. Sometimes the undeadness can spread, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, probably.
So, that's my tips for the week, people. Eyes with night vision.
I see. Well, everybody, you heard it. If you want to exchange your body parts, you know the address.
Right.
Now, this was Sean and Jess with the latest fashion tips.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, I hope not. Bye.
Yeah, Sean and Jess, what a pair. Anyway, it's time for a new song. Hitting it now.